If you clicked on this video because you want to learn these secrets on how to become confident, this video is for you. In today's episode of the Get Up and Glow podcast, you are going to learn why you are not confident, how to train yourself to become confident, it girl self-care tips, how to be confident when speaking, and at the end, I will reveal the ultimate secret to becoming a confident it girl. Hi, welcome back to the Get Up and Glow podcast. I'm your host, Madison Haynes, your self-improvement glow up fairy godmother. Chapter 1, why you are not confident. You are constantly sitting inside, watching Netflix, not doing anything, not going out and meeting new friends, not going to the events that you want to go to because you think you have no one to go with. You are holding yourself back on doing the things you want to do out of fear because you're not confident, you're insecure, you're worried what people are going to say about your outfit, what people are going to say if you go to that event or party alone. You're living in fear about the unknown. You're living in fear about what other people think about you, so much so that it is ruining your life and your self-esteem. But you are the anti-hero. The problem is you. You need to start by getting to know yourself first so you can grow in your self-love, be able to back yourself and not seek validation from everyone else around you. If you are not constantly looking for ways to make yourself uncomfortable, challenge those self-limiting beliefs, you will never become confident. It's like that cheesy quote that's like, do one thing that scares you every single day. If you are constantly challenging your self-limiting beliefs, if you're putting yourself in rooms that make you feel scared because you don't know anybody, or challenge those thoughts, like their biggest insecurities in yourself, by doing that, you're going to be working yourself. You're going to learn that it is not as scary as you think. And through that, you will build self-confidence. By feeding into your own insecurities, by feeding into your anxiety, which everyone has, you are holding yourself back as a result because you're not teaching yourself how to become confident. You're not teaching yourself that you know you're good enough. You are not showing yourself that it is okay, that the world is not going to collapse, that that event isn't so scary. You stay inside, you're playing it safe, and then you expect to be confident. Of course you're not confident. It's because you're not embarking on that self-improvement journey. You're not challenging yourself. You're not stopping and saying, you know what? My feelings are valid, but they are not true. I am beautiful. I can do this. I will do this. And then go out and do what you want. You need to stop being so afraid and get comfortable knowing who you are. What do you want out of your life? What is that dream vision for yourself? What are you proud of doing? Start focusing on the good. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? When is the last time you really sat down with yourself and got to know who you are? Not the person that you think everyone wants you to be, not that aesthetic version of yourself that you see on Pinterest, but who are you? If you make your life decisions based on what everyone else is doing, just so you feel confident, you feel like you fit in because you have those pair of platform Uggs, because you are going to school and studying what everyone else is doing, you're just following, going with the flow, you are never going to feel confident. Because if you want to be the it girl, if you want to be that girl who just carries herself, on the street with confidence, with her head held high, just looking so good, you think like, how does that girl have that je ne sais quoi? Well, I will tell you the secret. The secret is those type of girls don't care what anyone else thinks of them. Have you ever looked at some of the outfits the it girls are wearing? Half the time, they're not all that cute. But regardless of something that you are insecure about, there's a million people in this world that share that same trait. But they still are beautiful, and you want to know why? Confidence. The it girls just embrace who they are. They love their flaws, quote unquote, and they think that makes them beautiful. They think that makes them unique. They're not seeking validation from everyone else. Some of the ugliest things are so trendy solely because people wear them with confidence. So half the time when we see these it girls wearing these clothing, using these beauty products, we think, oh my gosh, I need that because I'm going to look like them. What you're really after is not necessarily how they look, but how they're presenting themselves. It's the energy that makes them the it girl. Because if you removed their demeanor and they actually were applying their lipstick or putting on their outfit so insecure, hunched over, you wouldn't think it was all that great. But it's the energy that they give off. They know themselves. They're proud of who they are. You can just tell that they're not looking for your approval. And because they're not begging for your attention, begging for your validation, you want to give it to them. You want to be them because it is so cool. You need to start showing up for yourself in the same way and reprogramming how you view yourself in order to start becoming more confident. Because if you sit here thinking, oh, I could never wear that, I could never do that, I could never work out and look like that, I could never change my life, I'm just so ugly, that is side girl behavior. Stop that right now. Anybody can be confident. Anybody can be pretty. Because here's the thing, everyone's version of beauty is different. Megan Fox was literally voted one of the world's most sexiest women, and there are still people who think she is ugly. And you know why? Everyone's opinion on beauty is different. All that matters is that you feel you are beautiful. So if someone comes up to you and disapproves, who cares? Because guess what? There's going to be 1,000,001 people that probably disapprove of them too. That just means that they're not your person. And the fact that they're going and verbalizing that they think that you're not good enough and trying to bring you down just shows that A, they're deeply insecure and they're trying to project their own insecurities on you as a result to bring you down, which you should not take personally. Because if anything, that is a reflection on them. And B, you don't want to attract that person anyways. So by being confident, brushing them off, and not letting it get to you, you're just going to open up your positive energy to attract those people that do value you into your life. And your life will be so much better as a result. So stop wasting your time on those people who make you feel like you're not good enough. You absolutely are good enough. But the problem is, why don't you think so? We need to get to that root of the problem first. When you have those thoughts like, I'm not good enough, I could never do this, or you're about to put on that outfit, but you think, oh, that's too risky, people are going to make fun of me. You owe it to yourself to do it anyways. Because what's going to happen is you're going to wear that outfit, you're going to go in public, nobody is going to say anything to you, and you're going to realize, oh, it's not that big of a deal. And if someone does say something to you, then that's great. You know why? Because you get to practice that muscle of not caring what people think. It's like the new Ariana Grande song. If someone comes up to you and says, oh, I don't approve of your life, guess what? Yeah? And start showing up for yourself. If you promise yourself that you are going to do something, do it. If you make a date with yourself, stick to it, because you are showing yourself that you deserve that time. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. In life, if you are always comfortable 100% of the time, you are doing something wrong. Because how are you going to grow if you are never uncomfortable? If you are never challenging yourself, if you are never doing things scared, you're not going to amount to anything in life. Because if you're always comfortable, you are holding yourself back. You are playing it safe. You are going to miss out on all the world that's going on around you. It is okay to be scared. It is okay to be uncomfortable. But what's not okay is to hold yourself back because you are too scared to go through the fear. You need to run directly through it. I don't care if you don't think you're confident. Guess what? Nobody is 100% confident all of the time. Every single person has those thoughts. Did I say something that was weird? Do I look good enough in this outfit? Do I look a little bit fat? Everyone has those thoughts. They're never going to go away fully. The difference between confident people is confident people will do it anyways. Confident people will say, oh, you know what? My tummy's kind of sticking out, but I have a tummy and that's okay. And I still feel hot. I'm going to go wear this and rock it. But the insecure person will say, oh my gosh, I can't do this. I have to take it all off, put on the same black baggy sweater like I wear every single day because I don't feel good enough. You are good enough. You are worthy. Everyone has something that they're insecure about, and they are focusing more on themselves than you. So if you have a breakout and you think everyone's going to stare at it, I can guarantee you they won't, because they're focused on their big nose. They're focused on the fact that they didn't like how their hair dye turned out. So the best thing you can do for yourself is to be yourself and be kind to other people. Outside of your comfort zone lies greater happiness. The hardest moments of your life, the hardest decisions you have to make in life, on the other side of that comes so much success, comes growth. You are doing yourself a disservice by not listening to your intuition, by not going confidently in the direction of your dreams, even though you know that 6 months is going to be damn hard. You're going to have to work hard. You're going to be crying. And maybe you are not confident, but guess what? Once you plow through that, you stick to that goal, you go through the hard time, at the other end lies a better you. You will be more confident because when you look back on everything you did when you weren't confident, you're going to think, wow, I am capable of so much. And that is going to make you confident. Confidence is not the absence of fear. Confidence is having the fear and doing it anyways. Because you understand, we are all just scared humans. We're all freaked out. We all think, oh my gosh, does this person like me? Oh my gosh, did I say something that upset that person? Oh my gosh, do I look good enough? Look at my outfit. If you're watching the video version of this podcast, I am in a full pink unitard, like pink leg warmers and all, a puffy pink vest, and you know what? Pink ski goggles that are bedazzled. Do you want to know why? Because tonight I'm going to a praise ski party where I don't know anybody except for 2 people. And I love pink, and I thought it was a great opportunity to be able to have a fun ski Barbie outfit. Now, do you want to know what? Did I text the party host being like, oh my God, what are you wearing? because what I'm wearing right now is very bold. Did I say, oh my gosh, do you think it's too much? Do you think I look good enough? No. And guess what? When I looked in the mirror after I tried this on, I said, oh, my stomach is kind of sticking out a little bit. But did I take it off? No, because guess what? I have a stomach. That's okay. It's just part of who I am. But you know what I also have? I have beautiful hair. I have beautiful eyes. I have acne. I am still hot. Why would I assume when someone else is looking at me that they think, oh my gosh, she thinks she's all that, she's ugly? Why would I want to do that to myself? Dead in my head, I think, oh my gosh, everyone is complimenting me. Everyone thinks that I am that girl. Everyone loves my outfit. Think of a time that you did something that scared you and how you felt after you achieved that thing. Regardless, everyone has done many things in life that have scared them, but I can almost guarantee you the exhilaration you feel afterwards as a result was so worth it. So what makes you think you can't get through the scary time now? You need to be passionate about self-improvement. You need to welcome it into your life. Once you grasp the concept that how you perceive yourself is not how everyone else perceives you, and you don't have control over the way people see you, your life will change. It doesn't matter what people think. What matters is what you think of you. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and be proud of the person that you are becoming. And that starts with how you treat yourself, which leads into chapter 2, how to train yourself to become more confident. Exposure therapy. You can do exposure therapy for free. Literally all it is facing your fear. Do what makes you nervous and then keep doing it. If you are not confident, you need to start going on solo dates right now. Now, what I'm about to tell you is going to freak you out. But hear me out. I have diagnosed anxiety, and I used to be terrified walking out into public, especially if I was alone. I had a hard time even going to grocery stores. But I was like, I cannot live my life like this. I couldn't do it anymore. If I wanted to live that dream life, to be that person that I wanted to become so badly, I needed to get a grasp. So I went on solo dates. I started small. I picked a place like Chipotle or Nando's. I went, and the only rule was I could not rely on my phone as a crutch. Literally, I don't even remember how that food tasted because I was just completely disassociating because I was so scared. But guess what? As I started eating, I started feeling more and more calm. And although I still kept reading that same page over and over again for the whole hour, when I left, I felt so proud of myself. So I did it again. But this time I went to a coffee shop. And this time I was able to read about 5 or 10 pages. I was able to look up more, pay attention to my surroundings. And then next time I went to the mall completely alone, I was able to order my coffee. I was walking around and I noticed that I was starting to enjoy the time with myself. I started to notice that no one was staring at me. No one even cared about me. Nobody was wondering, why is that girl alone? Oh my God. Because everyone's going about their day, talking to their friends. They don't notice you. And even if they do, again, don't assume it's a bad thing. In life, we need to be comfortable with being alone. As a result of these solo dates, I realized I was doing exposure therapy. I was putting myself out in environments where I was scared of being alone, about the fear of being judged, the fear of being perceived. And the more I did that, I realized it didn't matter, that it was all in my head. And that is the single most important thing I did to completely transform my anxiety. I still live with it every day, but when those anxious thoughts come my way, I'm able to take them and realize that it is just my mind playing tricks on me. And I'm able to give myself that pep talk I need to continuously go throughout my day and do the things that are hard in pursuit of my dream life. So if you want to be confident, do the things that scare you frequently. And in 12 months, you will be a completely new person. You are the main character of your own life, but not everyone else's. And maybe to some people, you play a more pivotal role. But the way you see you is far different than how everyone else perceives you. I like to do a little trick, and I heard this a long time ago. When you're looking at yourself in the mirror, take 5 steps back. And that is how people see you. People are not paying such close attention to all those details. When someone's looking at you, they might notice your outfit, but they're looking at your eyes. They're looking at you. They're not purposely looking for things to nitpick. It is genuinely not that deep. So don't do yourself the disservice of not being the main character in your own story. Your life is your life. This is your one opportunity to do the things you want to do, to pave your way. But if you are wearing things, doing things, and making decisions because you think you're going to be judged, it doesn't matter. So what is worse? Changing your mindset, standing up for yourself, and doing the things you want to do, or creating a life solely based on what you think everyone else is going to perceive you as, and hating yourself as a result. Do not point out your insecurities in public. Do you want to know why? People don't notice it, but they 100% will the second you call it out. Practice positive self-talk. So someone comes up to you and says, wow, you were really dressed up. Instead of being like, oh yeah, I didn't realize that no one was going to be like this. I kind of feel embarrassed. You're not going to do that to yourself. You look good. You spent time on that outfit. You go, girl. You know what you're going to do? You're going to back yourself like you're your own best friend. And you're going to say, yeah, I'm dressed up. I love to look good. Fashion, I'm just so passionate about, and I love this outfit. Don't you like this? Just back yourself. And that is it, girl energy. Yes and mindset. Oh, you do that for a living? Yeah, and? You're dating him? Yes, and works for everything. It is the quickest way to shut down an insecure person. And you might think that you're the insecure person, but I can guarantee you the most insecure people of all are making judgments about everyone else. You don't want to be the person at the party that's sitting there with a group of people being like, oh wow, they think they're so cool. Oh wow, look at what everyone else is wearing. That sucks. Oh wow, they're going a little too hard. Look at them dancing. Oh God, I could never dance so stupid like that. They're making a fool of themselves. No, the real fool is those people. Because they're sitting on the couch judging everyone for having a good time because really they hate their lives. Remember that. The most critical people, the people who have the most to say about what everyone else is doing, are the ones that genuinely dislike themselves the most because they're not confident to go up and dance and not care what everyone else is thinking. They're not confident to wear those outfits that they really want to because they think everyone's going to judge them. Because of the way they judge the world, they think other people will judge them the same as a result. The confident people don't care. They want to go have a good time. So if they're going to dance, even if they can't do it and have fun, they're going to wear whatever the heck they want because they love themselves. And because of that energy, when someone's going and dancing crazy, whatever, people will think, oh my gosh, she's a great time. As much as I want to be the femme fatale, the cool girl that just sounds so put together all the time, like Bella Hadid in her leather jacket. That is not me. But you know what? I am still the it girl. I am bubbly. I am fun. I love that about me. And as a result, people come up to me all the time being like, I love to be around you. And you want to know why? I make people feel okay about being themselves. I match their energies. I compliment them. And I am so unapologetically me that it allows people to feel comfortable being unapologetically them as well. Be that type of person. If you want to have friends, if you want to be loved, if you want to be the it girl, be that person that makes everyone else in the room feel comfortable. Be that light. Act like the highest version of yourself and become the highest version of yourself. At the end of the day, every single person wears a mask. We wear multiple. We go to work and put on that professional mask. We wear outfits that we typically wouldn't wear every day and present ourselves in a way that makes us come off professional and intelligent. And everyone does this. So when you're in a job interview or when you're talking to your colleagues and think, wow, they sound way more smart and put together than me, I feel so like a huge imposter. They feel like an imposter too. The strongest people are the ones who choose to be strong for themselves. In the end, you are in it for you. Everyone else is just secondary. It is not selfishness. It is self-sustainability. If you have made it to this part of the episode, comment one thing that you love about yourself in the comments below. And if you're listening on a podcast network, please leave this podcast a review. Every single one of your reviews means so much to me and I cry a happy tear. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for taking the time to do that. Chapter 3, self-care. When you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you feel more confident. Feel clean. Put time into your self-care. Take time to shower. Take time to do a quick shave every day. Do a skincare routine. Invest in things that make you feel good, like a red light therapy mask. Take that extra time to just do what feels good to you. Also, never underestimate the power of a very good outfit. I want you to create the perfect 3 default looks for each season that you know no matter what, you are going to feel your best. So when you have those days where you're feeling bloated or you feel like you're not good enough or you just don't feel like you're it, put on the it girl outfit and watch how your mood changes. Find the styles of clothing that are going to fit you and stick to it. If you really want to see a huge change, learn your color season and dress within that. Fake it until you make it. Act like you're confident. It is time you get off the screens. Those screens are ruining your life. If you are following 101 Insta girlies who are stick thin or have the opposite body type as you, have perfect skin, perfect hair, the perfect life, it's no wonder you're so hard on yourself. You're constantly consuming media that tells you that you are not good enough. Stop that. Unfollow those celebrities. Stop watching those shows. Follow people who look like you. Follow self-improvement podcasts. People are going to bring you up and make you feel good about being yourself. If you see something online and it makes you feel bad, you need to unfollow immediately. Protect your peace. Find your people. If you were terrified as a kid to join any clubs, so you didn't, this is time where you heal your inner child. Join dance classes, join volleyball, join whatever. This is a great way to meet people that are interested in doing the things you want to do, to push yourself outside of your comfort zone, to get active, and you will build confidence as a result. If you are not already saying your positive affirmations, what are you doing? How do you expect to beat your negative self-talk if you are not your own hype person every single day? When you have those thoughts come through your head, you're gonna squash them and say, no, I'm good enough. I can do this because I know I can. Dance it out. I genuinely feel like there's such a connection between self-love and dance. So don't sleep on that. Treat your time as the most valuable commodity on earth. Start teaching yourself to say no to people. If there's a person who is negative, who is constantly bringing you down, who wants to hang out all the time, it's okay to say, no, I don't want to do that. If someone is sucking the life out of you, it is okay to cut ties. Yes, it is hard, but everything in life worth doing is. Chapter 4, how to be confident when speaking. First up, nonverbal cues are just as important as verbal ones. Walk confidently. Stand tall. Hold yourself with confidence. Whenever you know you're going to go into a social setting and you need to learn how to speak confidently, go to the bathroom, go to a private place, and literally do the Superman pose or the Superwoman pose. Put your arms on your hips and literally just stand and push out your chest, and it is scientifically proven to make you feel better, reduce your anxiety, thus making you feel more confident. Pay attention to your body language. As a socially anxious girly who has learned how to present herself in a confident manner, here are my best tips. Okay, let's be real. You're probably anxious, right? Sometimes you shake. Guess what? When you shake or are just nervous, instead of trying to sit on your hand, use it to your advantage. For instance, you can move your hands when you speak. By speaking with my hands, it's so much more entertaining. I'm keeping you more engaged. I seem more confident as a result. Obviously, there's a difference between like flailing your hands around and seeming like a crazy person. But when you're nervous, just move your hands a little bit when you speak. It actually allows you to expel some of that anxious energy out through them while making you appear to be more confident. Try to slow down. This is something that I need to learn because I love to talk fast. But when I'm in an environment where I'm trying to convey a message in a professional manner, I try to pay more attention to how I'm speaking. For instance, I'm doing it right now. You might think a pause sounds absolutely crazy, but in reality, that pause that you think is like an hour in your head is really like a few seconds to someone else. And when you take pauses, you actually are conveying to that person that you are more confident because you don't need to constantly be blabbing on, filling out every single gap of free space because you're too anxious to sit in that silence. Another thing is trying to ditch the filler words. And. No. This can be very hard, but it's something that everyone should start very early on. Train yourself to take pauses when you think, opposed to saying, and. This will help you in every area of communication as you age as a result. If you stumble on a word, keep going. I remember as a kid, I used to struggle with spelling so badly that my teacher put me up in front of the entire class and made me spell a word until I got it right. And I quite literally sat up there for about 10-15 minutes consistently getting it wrong until she finally realized that I just was not going to be able to do it. And you think that would have been like very traumatizing, but it wasn't. And here's the thing, my biggest source of insecurity has always been about it's a good thing that you're pretty. I've always been fearful that my bubbly, upbeat, pink-loving nature is going to translate into me not coming off as an intelligent woman. But that is part of the reason why I created this podcast. I want the girly, glow-up, self-improvement girls to understand that being feminine, having these passions, does not mean that you are not intelligent. You can be the Elle Woods of this world. So in moments when you stutter or you can't pronounce a certain word and you don't know what to do and you want to give up and you're going all red, take a pause and just say a synonym. Or if you notice that you've already said that word, but you know that that person kind of understood you, just keep going. It is not that deep. Sometimes you can't change the mistakes you made. Sometimes you can't change who you are as a person. If you struggle with pronouncing words, if you struggle with speaking confidently, the only way that you can get over that is by just owning who you are and continuing that conversation, continuing to be yourself. That will translate into confidence. Eye contact. Don't look at the floor. Don't look everywhere else. Make eye contact with people. Yes, you can break eye contact so you don't feel like you're constantly staring at them. But by making eye contact with people and introducing their name in conversation will make you appear to be so much more confident. Chapter number 5, I'm about to reveal the ultimate secret that is going to help you build confidence for good. And this is what I like to call the angel devil theory. I like to call a little voice in your head that's whispering to you saying, everyone's gonna hate your outfit. people think you're not good enough. Why did you say that? You're so stupid. That is the devil speaking to you. And what separates the confident people from the extremely insecure is the extremely insecure people will let those little whispers take over their life, while the confident people will crush their devil with the angel on their shoulder. I want you to literally visualize when you have those self-limiting beliefs as you have a little devil and angel on your shoulder, like all of those cartoons. Okay, the devil on your shoulder on the left side is whispering to you, telling you why you're not good enough, why you should be so insecure. But then I want you to visualize the angel on the right side of your shoulder, the one that is right, telling you, saying, but you are good enough. You know that you can get through this. Don't listen to those self-limiting beliefs. Go through that change with confidence. Wear that outfit. Do what you want. I believe in you. You need to be your own hype person. You're not going to have someone constantly hyping you up, making yourself feel confident. You need to do that for you. You need to have your own back. You need to be able to teach yourself when you fall down flat on your face and everybody is laughing at you to get back up, to not care, to not let people get you down. You need to have your own back. Because if you do not have your own back, nobody else will. Because at the end of the day, everyone's worried about themselves. Everyone's trying to make a life for themselves. You need to have you. Accept help when offered. The kindest, most smart, successful people in the world appreciate the power of uniqueness. They love it. They want to know what makes you different. They want to know your secrets. They want to talk about things in the world different than what everyone else is going on about. You will find your way. You will find the person that makes you feel beautiful for exactly how you are. You will find the friends that you just click with instantly and you love to talk to. You just have the best, most motivating conversations. Genuinely in life, if people are talking about you, people are trying to bring you down, it's because you're already above them. You are doing something worthy of talking about. So back yourself. Don't give up. Because the worst thing you can do in this world is to stay comfortable, to stay the same, because you will never amount to what you are able of achieving if you do that. Confidence is quiet, insecurity is loud. If people are constantly talking about you behind your back, if people are trying to bring you down to your face, that is insecurity coming to fruition. But confident people don't even need to talk back. Confident people will just say yes and move on with their day. Confident people don't look for validation. Confident people don't bring other people down. They are quiet. They are too busy focusing on themselves, focusing on their goals, focusing on building their dream life to have the time to worry about what other people think or to talk crap about what everyone else is doing. Anything you want, you can get. Things will come to you at the right time. You might think, oh, this is a hard situation. Wow, this last year sucked. But guess what? The best things come from shitty situations. When you are crying every day, when you're going through change, but you keep persevering, the best is yet to come. Trust me. Utilize that secret of the angel and devil, okay? When those intrusive thoughts come in, have that little angel pop up and tell you that you're good enough. View rejection as redirection. The path to success is never linear. You're going to get beat down. You're going to slip and fall. You're going to fall right on your face. You need to keep getting back up. Keep looking for alternative routes. Keep persevering to become the best version of you. The path to your dream life will never be easy. And even when you are currently living in it, it still won't be easy. You're still going to have to practice discipline. You're still going to have those insecure thoughts. You're still going to have to push through hard situations. But again, that was what makes you the 1%. Whatever you do will be cringy until it is successful. So don't call yourself cringe. And if someone is saying you're cringe, just know that the most cringiest thing of all is to be in their shoes. Because the fact that they have so much time to judge your life means they don't got a lot going on in theirs. You are still learning and it is okay to make mistakes. Again, being confident is not the absence of fear. It is knowing that you might make a mistake, knowing that you might fall on your face, knowing that you completely might fail, but doing it anyways because you believe in yourself and you believe in your dream life. And you are willing to do whatever it takes to get there. So much so that you will crush your self-limiting beliefs. So much so that you're not going to let anyone drag you down. So much so that it doesn't matter what people think of you. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you are good enough. You are more than the person who is anxious, who doesn't think that they can do it. Sometimes you need to practice tough love and look at yourself and say, snap out of this. I can do this. I am strong. If someone hasn't told you yet today, you are good enough. I believe in you. You have the power to be everything you want to be in this world. Stop telling yourself that your dreams are too big. Stop telling yourself that you're destined to live a mediocre life because you are good enough, exactly as you are.